That was a really good joke until someone ruined it, and I blame the internet. Thinking today about the arrogance of my teachers, and to be fair to them, it was an arrogance built by society right into their profession. It was the arrogance that said that they shouldn't have to figure out how to get me to learn things. You know, they came to work, they imagined doing the direct thing that they were supposed to do and imagined it working. And any kid that it didn't work for was an aberration that needed to be corrected. Not violently, at least not at the school that I went to, but violence was the spirit behind the correction. Certainly anger was the spirit behind it. The arrogance of expecting the outside world to adapt to you rather than you to it. Now, obviously that platitude is not useful in all cases. Real life is much too complex for that. A caveat that I give before my next statements for reasons that I hope will be clear. Because when I think back to my school days, I don't just think of my teacher's arrogance, I think of my own. I insisted that the people around me as a kid treat me as a person worthy of respect, which is not an unreasonable demand or anything. But when you're surrounded by children, it's not a demand that your peers are going to capitulate to, and the demand was all I had. I didn't have the capacity somehow to resort to silence, exile, and cunning. And in retrospect, I think that was a particularly privileged response. All I had was stamping my feet and insisting, you will act like I'm a human worthy of respect. Now, for whatever reason, I wasn't born with an inner world that was strong enough to stand up to my peers. And our society leaves that one to chance, almost completely. And I think by strength in this case, what I mean is detachment. It's hard to say exactly why I feel that, but I think it's true. And again, I want to reiterate, none of this is a blanket statement about people who feel disrespected by the world around them. It's just true for me today. They do meditation sessions here on a regular schedule, like several times a week, and I've been too scared to go. I'm not going to make myself go to that place. I think actually instincts are worth listening to about that. There's other communities. I might not even need a community. The important thing is there are tools. I wasn't handed them. I didn't happen to get born not needing them, but they're there. And I can use them.